FM. She's Sarah Jones. She's with the Challenge Program, which I understand it's based in Johnstown around this region, yes?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and you've come to visit with us here today on Indiana in the morning. And so let's say good morning to you. And how does it work? What is it? What is the Challenge Program?
Good morning. Well, the Challenge Program, our mission is to create sustainable business education partnerships to introduce students to career opportunities and employers in their communities, as well as motivating them to develop the habits required to be successful, both in the classroom and in their future, whatever that might be.
That's a pretty big mission.
Yeah.
And I would assume
work.
I would assume that it takes a lot of coordination then and behind the scenes work even to get it up and running.
That's true. Our goal this year is to operate in 130 high schools across Pennsylvania, a little bit into West Virginia and Ohio. And at the moment, we have a very small but mighty 7-person team behind that mission. So.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so here in Indiana County, what are some of the schools, maybe some of the businesses with which you're involved?
Sure. So it's been a goal the last couple of years here to get back to a fully funded Indiana County. We are funded completely privately through the businesses that partner with our program and bring our program into high schools. So as of last school year, we operated in Blairsville High School, Penns Manor, Purchase Line, Indiana High School, and the ICTC. Some of the local businesses that you may recognize that we work with here are the Ruskini Group, First Commonwealth Bank, Dave Clymer, Dave and Clymer with State Farm, the State Farm agent, New Home Health, and formerly Wyotech.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dave Smith. He's a good guy. They do really good work with all of those companies that you mentioned are companies that really form some of the background of the backbone of Indiana County's business community, and so you've got some pretty powerful forces behind you here in Indiana County. So do you actually go into the schools and hold programs for students? How do you specifically work with students?
Yeah, we do. So once a business selects a school that they'd like to sponsor through our program, we come in the fall with an all-student sophomore, junior, and senior assembly. So we use that assembly to challenge students with our program to compete throughout the school year in our 5 Challenge Program Award categories. Those are the areas of attendance, community service, STEM, which is going to be excellence in science, technology, engineering, and math, academic improvement, and academic excellence. And there's $200 checks available for sophomores, juniors, and seniors in each of those categories each year. So 15 $200 cash awards go to kids who've excelled in those award categories.
Yeah.
The business with us then gets a chance to talk about why those categories and qualities are what they are looking for in their future workforce and in the people that they hire here in Indiana County. So we challenge the kids. We also, throughout the school year, connect the businesses, whether it be through job shadowing opportunities, mock interviews, touring, if that's an option, and even some internship and hiring opportunities to give employers a chance to kind of grow and cultivate their own local workforce.
Now, you mentioned your goal is to get to a fully funded Indiana County component. How do you go about pursuing that goal? What needs to be done?
Well, we are completely privately funded. We are not a government funded program. So we're relying on Indiana County businesses to reinvest in the students and their future workforce here in Indiana County. If we want our local students to stay here after they graduate, we as a community need to do our part to let them know that there are real opportunities for them here to be successful. So a business funds the program for us to bring it into a school, and we have 5 schools with the opportunity to fund for the 18-19 school year.
So there are openings.
There are openings, yes.
Yeah. So do you actively recruit the businesses, or do you hope through word of mouth that they'll get word of it and come to you?
We actively recruit. I'm the director of program development for the Challenge Program. And, I have, since joining the program in 2015, made it a challenge to be here in Indiana County. Even though we're located in Johnstown, I'm coming to chamber events. I'm making it my business to meet the businesses that are keeping Indiana County running. And specifically those in those high growth industries that are looking for that up and coming workforce.
We hear all the time, and especially through our monthly appearance with ICTC, about the various employers and the various skills that employers are looking for, and the hands-on stuff is just, it's going crazy right now as a job sector. Jobs for welders, jobs for machinists, all of those sorts of jobs. You mentioned the STEM education. Those all fit hand in glove, don't they?
Yeah, we're used to thinking about STEM in a very technology-based and community-minded way.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you look at a lot of those hands-on skilled jobs, welding and machining, they're not the jobs that they used to be. There's a lot of STEM education that goes behind that. So we kind of use our categories to cast that wider net and encourage all students, no matter what their future plans are after high school.
I think students would be surprised as well when they're just beginning to explore career options. They would be surprised just how artistic they can be in pursuing a vocational education, or really any of the STEM fields right now.
Absolutely. One of the a manufacturing technology company we work with in the Johnstown area, that's what they tell us. Kids have been going to school now to do, engineering or computer engineering, but now they need the artists to kind of back up and design what it is, the technology that they're putting out there. So it's very true.
So give me a history lesson. How did Challenge start?
The Challenge program, we have been in existence for 15 years. So in 2003, our founder, Dan Perkins, is a guy born and raised in Johnstown, had a mentor at a very young age who took an interest in him and let him know that people in the community really do care about what kids in school are doing, and we want the best for them. So because that kind of sparked a very successful career for him, he started MTS Technologies, which was the Johnstown-based government contracting firm. And, he started that company and then decided it was his time to give back. And, he asked the question, what's being done to motivate students in high school right now? And the woman he was having that conversation with was a VP at Crown American in Johnstown at the time, also served on a local school board. And the conversation kind of got started that money motivates. Money motivates grown-ups, and it motivates kids as well. So Dan had the idea to start a bonus incentive program for kids. We all have jobs, and we all go to those jobs and we get paid. But sometimes if we do those jobs really well, we get a bonus for it. So that's how our cash awards kind of started. And then the partnerships that we are creating through business and education really lent itself to servicing this workforce shortage that we're seeing, and gave employers a chance to talk to kids about real local opportunities in education and in careers for them.
We're
the rest
talking
is history.
There you go. We're talking with Sarah Jones from the Challenge program, which is a very active force here in Indiana County, based in Johnstown, and yet involved with, what'd you say, 4 schools in Indiana County
Four
right now?
schools for 2018-19.
Okay, and the opportunity, I would assume, for more to jump on board if that were
That's correct.
something that could happen. So how does someone make that happen? Who do they need to contact, and what needs to be done?
Any local business is interested in learning more about the Challenge program can obviously visit our website. That's www.tcpinc.org, tcpinc.org. You can also give me a call at 814-341-0928.
And that starts the wheels in motion.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. We operate under the principle that we as a community need to start really investing in our local students, especially in these small towns. If we want to keep our kids here and continue to grow our communities, we need to do our part to let them know what's out there.
Boy, I bet you have a few stories as well about success stories that you hear of from students who have participated in the Challenge program in the past, been motivated to move forward in their careers. I bet you those are heartwarming stories, aren't they?
Yeah, we have a lot of great videos on our video content on our website. We host a Student of the Year contest each year where kids can tell us about the difference that kind of challenging themselves has made in their life. Thank you letters are rolling in every day.
Oh, that's terrific. That's good news. It's good to see somebody working hard for the students, and in this case, just relying upon the business community to recognize the value of a program, and then to become a part of it and make a difference in that way. I like that.
Yeah, this year alone, with our workforce development efforts now heading into our 4th year of really focusing on that, we have, within the past 2 years, about 30 kids that we know we placed into a job opportunity.
Oh, good.
Be it summer, an internship, or full-time employment. And, those numbers, I think, really speak for themselves.
We've talked about how the program has grown. Is there a county-by-county number, or how do you measure the growth of the program? How many counties, how many different areas are you across the state?
We are currently mostly in western Pennsylvania. We have a small presence in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area that just kind of organically happened. But right now we go about as far east otherwise as Blair County, a little bit into Huntington.
Okay.
We're ramping up our efforts in Pittsburgh this year as well, putting a new satellite office and some new staff members in place, hopefully in the next couple of months.
Well, you're doing good work. It's hard work, but it's good. I bet you the rewards are great.
It's a hard job. It's the hardest I've ever worked in my life, but truly every day we get to see the result of what we're doing, and it's a great thing.
Very good. Sarah, thanks for coming in to visit with us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
We appreciate it. Again, the website is tcpinc.org,
That's correct.
tcpinc.org. Your email is?
It's a long one.
It's listed on there.
Yeah. You'll find me on the website.
There you go. Very good. Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.